This is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Jets coming in at 1-2, going up against the Dolphins, who come in at 3-1. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Hundley to the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were. And a very capable offensive unit here. One of the headliners, Jordan Cameron.
He's listed as a tight end, but he's at his best when he flexes away from the line of scrimmage and runs routes like a receiver.
Carry for Kenyon Drake across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And a look now at how the Jets line up defensively.
Calvin Pryor's exactly what you're looking for in a safety who polices the middle of the field.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4.
Here we go.
Throwing Hundley. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
In plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Fielded at about the 28. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Jets take possession. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. A look at the starting side for the offense, and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now Palmer. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Okay, time now to meet the starters defensively for the Miami Dolphins.
And let's start with Xavier Howard, a cornerback out of Baylor. He's one of the top 50 players on my board coming out of the draft in 2016, and I don't think he's going to disappoint. Long, lean, has excellent ball skills.
10 yards to go on 3rd. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Here we go. 3 down. Zebra.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Palmer. And this is caught. First catch by Brandon Marshall. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
This is Mostert, and a cutback right sideline. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Slot man moves right. Mostert. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a second down.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, not a lot of flash and dash on that play. 2nd and 2, and they hand it to the big man, and he ends up picking up a first down. A little bit of gray area there, though, but I think what they thought, hey, we hand it to him here. If we come back and don't get it, we still got another down to try and pick it up.
In motion left goes Janis. Here's Mostert. Room here to run. And cuts out right sideline. 22 yards on the pickup there. And the Jets are going to have a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice game there. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Get ready. Wide. Exactly 19. 19. Deep. Switch. Regular. Check 50.
Now they'll throw it with Palmer. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass, excellent job. Way to knock it down.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down.
Let's go. Deep. No. Sally 19. Sally 19.
On third down, Palmer. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up fourth down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38!
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they thought they could exploit this defense with some really quick hitters, quick action. They worked on that in practice. We just saw it there.
And we saw them break it down to the fundamentals as well. Each position group had their own little work on it. You know, they worked on a drill here with the receivers, a drill there with the quarterbacks. Then they brought it all together, and now it's paying off in the game.
Come on, let's go!
And the back goes into motion.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
Back to throw again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Flex round! Flex round!
Now Hundley. And he's got him. It's the tight end Cameron. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line. They go play action here on 1st down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Calvin Pryor. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go. Wide, 18.
Now Mostert. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. With Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Jets in possession as we begin quarter number 2 here. But they face a 2nd and long to start things out.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Give us Sally 19. Sally 19. Sally 19. Sally 19. Sally 19. Sally 19.
On 2nd down, Palmer. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, I guess that answers the question about whether they're going to sit on it or not.
It does. Now we'll see if they try that again.
Yeah, I think what we find on plays like that, when you take that shot, if you're unsuccessful, then you go way more conservative to finish the half, you know? I think that's the way they'll go.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And the Dolphins beef up the secondary here as they look to stop them on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Palmer. And he hits on the slant route to Marshall. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end for the short run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd down following the run.
All right, now, Sally 19. Sally 19. Mirror, mirror, mirror. Mirror, mirror, mirror.
Now Palmer to throw on 2nd down. That one complete to Anderson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is now with his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
On 2nd down, here's Palmer. And Jeff Janis has it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down, 8.
Ready,
Here's Palmer to throw. To the sideline, and oh, a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
All right, say it with me now. There are a lot of different words we can come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty?
Yep. Wiley?
Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names?
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. Play clock winding down. Oh, barely. They snapped it at 1. Now Palmer. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Looks like the defense in press coverage here, and they're definitely showing blitz here. Oh, looked like they got someone to jump there. And if that's the case, this will be a first down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
Get ready.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Palmer will throw. Looking for someone to throw to. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Palmer. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the field goal, but part of that was a 14-play drive to get the 3.
Normally, when you hold the ball that long, run that many plays, you end up in the end zone. There's a breakdown on the defense. Something happens. In this case, that didn't, but really good ball control by the offense. They're hoping that they can wear them down if they keep having drives like that.
The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this short timeout. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Now on first down, Drake again. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Partner into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. On the move to his left. His throw incomplete. They were looking that time for Leonte Carew. And it'll bring up third down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up third down. Halfback sent in motion. Throwing, Hundley. And he dropped it. Now it was tipped. Altered the ball a little bit, but he dropped it. And now 4th down. Here's Matt Darr now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And he gets it away, and it's a laser. Headed for the sidelines. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what
Put
you
your
do
foot
best.
on the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now Palmer back into his end zone. That one complete to Anderson. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
First and 10, it's Palmer, and Anderson's got it. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. That's good for a Jets first down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense lining up first and 10. Now Palmer on first down. Taking a shot. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Let's go!
Now Hundley. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. No gain, and it's second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
10 yards still left on second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver. And it's third down. So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. They come out with one back and three tight ends. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that's going to make it fourth down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And they'll go with a ground attack here. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the inline. And the Jets set to take the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done they're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Five yards to gain here on 3rd down.
Right now, mirror. Regular. Sally 19. Regular.
Now Palmer to throw. Complete to Janis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And they'll run it here. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Jets.
But that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half, of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
From midfield now, here's Palmer. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. 12 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a New York first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. It sets them back for second down. Now Palmer to throw on second down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Marshall, the intended receiver. And that takes us from second to third down.
In today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Let's go. Sally 19. Sally 19. Regular. Sally 19. Sally 19. Check 24. Check 24.
Now Palmer on third and long. It's brought in by Janis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on fourth.
Right now.
The play clock's running down. Now it's Palmer. And this is caught on the sideline. But no, they'll say out of bounds. He caught it but was not in bounds. Incomplete. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. The field goal last time. We'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Jenkins, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenyon Drake, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. Well, that was the fly route for a touchdown, and since he caught that one and scored it, I got to tell the story. Before the game, we were standing there. He was running deep routes, dropped one. It bounced up and just hit me right in the gut, and I said, come on, man, but there was no drop.
Yeah, you okay now?
I'm good.
All right,
I'm good.
We got the ice pack up here. You're just fine. What I loved about it was the subtlety of the route, because everyone knows he's fast. They're going to play him for that route first and foremost. But sometimes it's a head fake. It's varying your speed off the line of scrimmage. It's giving the defensive back different angles to think about. Is he going inside? Is he going outside? And then, as you noted, he just took off past him. Oops, there he goes again.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They come up in an offset eye.
Right now, 1-18.
On 2nd down, Palmer looking for Marshall, but it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Drake. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kenyon Drake with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Now here's a timeout defense. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now Brenza on for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. New York set to take the field.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jeff Janis, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone.
All right, now,
Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking to find a lane, but he can't rein in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They're down here in the third quarter, trying to get something going to the outside there. Didn't work out, though.
Yeah, and from the cheap seats and from where you and I are sitting, we did pay a pretty good price to get in here, right? You often wonder to yourself, why do you make that type of a call? That one went for no gain. But I think this offense thinks to itself, if we keep running these plays, eventually something may pop. It just didn't on that one.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Play action. Now Palmer. And now this one's intercepted. A 3rd interception for Palmer. A great read, and it's picked off. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives. They've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle, able to find Carew. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Charles, on the slant, you always need good ball placement. They got it there.
Brandon, the quarterback, put it in the exact perfect spot, right to the upfield shoulder of the receiver, and he used his body to keep the defender away.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And Cameron has it over the middle. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your...
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up a throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On second down, it's Drake. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
3rd and 4.
Let's go one more. Hurry up, here we go.
They stay on the ground with Drake. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Don't forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
And Brenza's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3 there, but clearly anything helps when you're trying to salt one away here in the 4th.
Without a doubt, I think a touchdown would have been the final nail. But 3 does give them some breathing room and lets it build up a little cushion.
Trey McBride now to return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
We got 3. We're ready. We're ready. 95. Check. 53 for life. Sally 19. Sally 19.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the left side, a catch by White. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll come out in the pistol.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. That's screen.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
It's Drake fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Let's go. No. Check. Patriot. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. The tight end, Cameron. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. 3-19. Leopard. Let's go. Green 39. Leopard.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's flushed out left. And avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 5. They'll run the option left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And Brandon, it's really no surprise to see them running the ball here. They've got the lead. There's not much time left. They just want to keep the clock moving and seal the win.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Well, on that play, the expression, don't blink, you might miss something, certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.